Okay, welcome back. This video is going to go over Lab 3, configuring local storage. We're going to initialize disks, create simple volumes, create a storage pool, and then remove storage components. So to get started, we're going to go to Server C, and then click on Settings, and then click on SCSI, and Add, and New, Next, 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 1, Next, make this 20, Next, Finish. Alright, let's click on SCSI controller again and click on Add. Basically the same steps. New, Next, Next, Next. Call this number 2. Next. 20. Next. Finish. SCSI again. Add. New one more time. Next. 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 Oops, this is gonna be number 3. And next. 20. Next. Finish. Okay, so now I have 3 other hard drives that have just been added to Server C. And I'm going to click on OK. And let me just go back and just make sure everything's still there. Yep, there they are, all 3. And now I'll go ahead and double click on Server C. Again, Server A is already up and going. So this is my domain controller, so we should be able to log in. And then connect. Okay, we're going to right click on the Windows icon and go right into disk management. And you see the 3 disks that I've just created. So I'm going to click on disk 1, and you'll see that it's currently, actually they're all offline. So if I right click, I can click on online. And now it says it's not initialized. So now we want to initialize it. And we'll go ahead and click on OK. So now it's initialized and online, but still unallocated. Okay, we're going to go into Server Manager, click on Tools, and Computer Management. disk management. Same place we just were. Now we're going to right click on disk 2. Select online, and then right click initialize, and then OK. And we do the same thing with disk 3. Online, right click initialize. And that is the end of exercise 3.1. Now we're going to go to exercise 3.2, which is creating a simple volume. We are still on server C. We're going to go into, close out of this, server manager, and click on the File and Storage Services submenu, which is here. And then click on Volumes. Alright, from here we're going to click on Tasks and New Volume and Next. Alright, so now we have server C. And we are going to select disk 1 and Next. And we're going to type 10 here. And Next. Let it default to whatever it is. Next. Next. Create. Close. Now we're going to go back to the computer management console. So Tools, Computer Management. Disk Management. And now we have the new volume here. Now we're going to right click on the unallocated space next to disk 2 and New Simple Volume, and Next. Here we're going to type in 10,000. And Next. And Next. Next. Finish. And we're going to use PowerShell to create a 10 gig simple volume on disk 3 with drive letter G. Okay, so we're going to use PowerShell to work on disk 3. So we're going to open up PowerShell. Inside PowerShell, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to type in DISK PART for disk partition. From here, we're going to list disk. And this gives us all of our disks. And we are going to select disk 3. Disk 3 is now selected. We are going to create partition primary. You'll see that it succeeded. Now we want to format it. fs equals ntfs label equals simple volume 3. We're just going to do a quick format. And then we're going to attempt to assign the letter. See if this works. Nope. Okay. Well, let's see what happened in here. So we've already formatted it. And it has been formatted. And actually, it's already been assigned G. Yay! Okay, now while we are on server 3, we're going to work on exercise 3.3. So far we're looking pretty good. So now we're going to use Server Manager Console to create a storage pool which consists of the space from the multiple physical disks that we've just created here. So I'm going to close out of this, and we're going to click on Storage Pools. In the Storage Pools, we're going to click on Tasks and New Storage Pool. And from here, we're going to click on Next. And we're going to call this Pool 1. Next. And we're going to select the checkboxes for physical disk 1 and physical disk 2. And then click on Next. And then click on Create. Now we'll go ahead and click on Close, and we can select Pool 1. In the Virtual Disks tile, which is right here, we're going to go down to Tasks and New Virtual Disk and Next. We are going to click on Next again and type in Data 1 and Next. Here we're going to select on Parity and Next, and here we have a warning stating that the storage pool does not contain a sufficient number of physical disks to support the parity layout. So in the layout list, we're going to select Mirror instead, and then click on Next, and then click on, we're going to let it default to Fixed, Next, we're going to select Maximum Size, and Next, and then Create. close. Next. In the virtual disks tile, actually, previous. Cancel. Yes. Okay, we are in the virtual disks. We are going to right click on to data 1 and click on new volume and next. Click on disk 4 and next. Next, we're going to assign it to drive J. Next, next, create. Close. And that is the end of that exercise. Okay, so for the lab challenge, we are going to remove, using PowerShell, we're going to remove the storage components that we created and then restart server C. So let's go into PowerShell. And we're going to type in remove dash partition space drive letter disks. Let's go into tools, and disk management. So E is one of the letters, so we're going to click on drive letter E. Enter. Remove partition drive letter E. Okay, why is it not letting me remove it? Okay, so instead of using PowerShell, we're going to go into the computer management and just left click on each one of these and delete. Delete. And delete. And then oops. Offline. Oops. Okay, and I'm going to delete the storage pool. Task. Nope. Remove disk. Yes. tools. Okay, we've taken them offline. I'm going to close out of this. Shut this down. And then go into Hyper-V. Go into my settings. And then remove them from the SCSI. Remove. Remove. And remove the physical drive. And then OK. And that concludes Lab 3.